is Monday, Memorial Day, and I'm about to head to the track and we'll see how busy it is. Woke up this morning feeling good, feeling normal. I think I maybe still have like minor congestion, but nothing that should prevent me from actually being able to run today. So that's where we're at. We're gonna try and treat it like a normal workout day. It's like 7 a.m. So, because it's a holiday, I don't have work. My kids are now out of school for the summer, so I get an extra hour as well on work days where now I don't need to be done by 7, just need to be done by 8 pretty much, right? Depending on if I'm going in office or if I'm staying home that day. So anyway, yeah, gonna go out there, see how the body feels, try and hit some 400-meter repeats. I'm basically putting my formal 5K training, like I had 10 weeks planned out, and then after getting sick, and then this week I'm going on vacation on Thursday. Like I'm not gonna get a full week in, so I figure, just go out, try and hit some 5K paces on the track today, and then just have a good few runs this week before leaving for vacation, and then officially restart next week. Frankly, I probably should have just done my base build through next week, and then started from there. But it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Let's get it. All right, I'm running over to the track. I'm just hoping it's not crowded, but we'll see. It's a holiday, but it's also Memorial Day, which I think is a big family day, also a big workout day for a lot of people in the CrossFit community and whatnot. So we'll see. There could be like some big groups who are working out there, and it could be completely empty. So four 400s in, so a mile in, my lungs are dead, but my legs feel fine. So makes sense. Got back from cold. I may shorten this and call it good in about a mile, because just in case. Tuesday morning, we are about to go out for about 7 to 8 miles easy, and feeling good compared to where I've been for the last few weeks. Yesterday was great. Yesterday was Memorial Day. Monday obviously had the day off from work, so today is the only day this week that I'm actually working, which is awesome. I took tomorrow off so that we could prep, I could pack and everything to get ready to go on our honeymoon, not our honeymoon, our 10-year anniversary, which we're going on Thursday. So, overall going to be a really restful week. Today is insane from a work perspective. Basically from 8:15 all the way till about 1:15, I am like completely back to back, no breaks, meetings, and then I have a quick lunch break, and then I have same thing, back to backs until 5 p.m. And then I've got to go pick up my sister from the airport because she's going to watch our kids while we're out of town. So it's going to be a crazy day today, but I'm feeling good, feeling refreshed. Yesterday was, like I said, it was really much needed. I got to spend time with the family. We went to the splash pad. We played in the backyard. We played here at home. And then my wife and I got to do a lift together in the garage while my daughter slept and my other kids had some screen time, which was awesome. Like, we hardly ever get to work out together. So, overall, just like lots of fun, like good little moments yesterday. And yeah, feeling refreshed. So I am tired, but I'm always tired. And so, yeah, just ready to go out there and get a run in. I am going to run in the Brooks Hyperion 3. So this will be like technically my like third run in them, but my last run was just like a mile warm up on the treadmill. They changed a lot in this shoe. Like, it's a completely different shoe from last year, which to me is not necessarily a good thing, because last year I loved the Hyperion 2, and so like I wish that they had just made some minor tweaks, but that doesn't mean that this is a bad shoe. It just means that they've changed a lot. So I think the biggest thing to me that is noticeable is it feels like it got longer. So I'm feeling like I might be able to half size down in this one. because that length it just feels a little bit excessive, which makes it feel a little bit clunky on my foot. The upper's nice, it's breathable. It's not quite as streamlined as last year though. And then the heel extends a little bit further than last year, which again, same thing. It maybe makes it a little bit more friendly. You can cruise in it a little bit more, but not quite as nimble as last year. Last year was just a really simple, lightweight, kind of streamlined package, and this year there's more bells and whistles. The foam is a little bit softer, probably a little more responsive too, but just not quite it's not quite the same shoe. So we'll see. Again, I'm only like one full run in it so far, and I'm going to take it out again today. We'll see how it feels. But one of my favorite shoes of last year, and they went and they changed everything up. So a little frustrating when that happens, but it is what it is. We're done. That was 8 miles, a little over 8 miles. I'm a snotty mess, just snot rocketing. I can breathe today. I'm not like feeling sick, but it's just that like after cold, just congestion that sticks around sometimes for a week or so. So dealing with that, but yeah, it's warming up. Things are nice. Glad I got that done and gonna ease into my workday. So there we go. Good morning. We are gonna go out for some type of like medium long run. I'm not really sure, to be honest, what I want to do. When I went to bed last night, I was like, yeah, I'll just do a full long run workout in the morning. And then I woke up this morning and I'm pretty tired, and I don't want to absolutely tank my immune system or anything, because I still have a little bit of congestion and we're going on vacation tomorrow. So I think what I might do is I might just go out and start really, really chill, a couple of miles, see how the body feels, and then maybe move either into some type of split tempo or progression and just kind of go off of feel. So that's what we're thinking. Gonna review, or not review, but run in the Max, Hyperion Max 3, first run in the shoes, so we'll do kind of some first thoughts after the fact. But they completely changed this shoe. We talked about how the Hyperion 3 is very different as well, but the Hyperion Max 3 is like just like not even close to the same shoe, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I thought that shoe was solid, but still left a lot to be desired when compared to other plated trainers, right? This seems to be more in line with, you know, that max cushion super trainer category now. You know, think like the SC Elite, think the Zoom Fly 6, right? And so you have a PBA, like dual foam, so you have PBA up top, and then that supercritical EVA on bottom, and then you have a I believe it's a plastic plate within the midsole as well, between the two layers. So upper wise seems a lot more of like a racing upper, but I thought that last year's upper was one of the best fitting uppers on the market. So we'll see kind of how this feels, but excited. I've heard really good things. I love the crazy colorways, and so we'll take it out, see how it feels. Yo, I feel like garbage. 5 miles in. It's just about 40 minutes, like an 8-minute average, roughly. I've just been slowly cutting down. All right, ended up doing 9 miles, some strides at the end. Ended up holding about 7:30-ish pace for the last 3 miles, I think. Yeah, I'm salty, I'm sweaty. Look at that crusted salt. My nose is just raw from snot rocketing the whole time. And I'm not sick anymore, but it's like sometimes when you have a cold, that congestion just sticks around for, you know, a little while after. That's been the case for me for the last few years. So I ran out of distilled water. So that's why I flush my sinuses out right now. So it helps, kind of keeps that clear and prevent sinus infections, which I've had one in like for the last 5 years. So I'll probably run to the grocery store today, get more of that and flush the sinuses out. But like I feel physically fine. It's just the lungs and respiratory system still a little bit compromised. So we'll take it easy, just kind of relax where I'm going and
have a good time. So, all right, update though on the Hyperion Max 3. Oh no, I just dropped it. It's rolling down the stairs. Update on, grab the other shoe, Hyperion Max 3. Completely different shoe, completely different. Like not even close to the same thing as the Max 2. They could have named it something completely different, like the Hyperion Trainer or something like that, and like no one would have batted an eye. Now, a couple of things. So the Hyperion 3, right, I was saying how they kind of altered it where it feels more standard, like a standard trainer as opposed to a lightweight trainer now, just due to geometry and cushion. They just kind of upped the cushion on everything. Now this is really interesting. So they've got PIBA, like the DNA Gold up top. You've got the DNA Flash, which is a supercritical EVA on the bottom, and a much higher stack overall. So last year, the Hyperion Max 2 was kind of like a middle ground, right? So it wasn't really like a lightweight plated trainer, but it wasn't a true max cushion plated trainer, which made it pretty versatile. It was pretty firm. It was, really good lockdown. I loved the fit of the shoe. But it was kind of like more of like a, not a true long run super trainer, because of how firm it was at times. So like, it was a little bit more of like just a heavy, stable, like faster shoe option for a lot of people. In fact, I got a pair for my wife. I liked the shoe, but I got a pair for my wife because she needs a little bit more support, tends to wear stability shoes. And so I thought it was a really good option if you wanted like a faster shoe with stability. I thought that was like an excellent choice. But I did feel like that shoe lacked direction. Brooks took like clear direction with this version, right? So this is now a true super trainer, max cushion super trainer at least. So meant to be like a long run training shoe, a training shoe that you can hit good paces on the long run with, a shoe that's going to be able to go fast, but also give you the cushion and the support underfoot. It's still incredibly stable. I know some people were concerned about that medial cutout. It's minimal, guys. It's still incredibly stable, especially because you have a firmer foam on bottom, giving you a little bit more structure. You got a slightly wider base. The fit is a booty with laces kind of on top, so it's stitched in, but because you still have the structure of a standard upper and then just like a booty style tongue and heel, it fits really nice, fits snug. You have really good lockdown, but you don't kind of get that excessive like give that a full booty style upper gives. So I like the upper. I think I like maybe last year's upper a little bit more, just a little, but this upper is really good. It's breathable. It's got good bounce and pickup, and it's reminiscent to me of the initial SC trainer from New Balance, right? The first Super Comp trainer, as well as kind of the Cielo X1, to be honest. So it's like a little bit more firm Cielo X1. So you get bounce, you get stability, you get good pickup. I was able to hit, I hit some strides at the end here. I was running like 5:30 pace, right? My warm up, I was like 9-minute pace, and it felt really smooth. Like I ran basically everything from like 9:30 all the way down to 5:20 pace. So overall, really solid shoe. I think it's $200, so it's up there now. Like a lot of these max cushion super trainers are kind of in super shoe territory price, and part of that's just inflation, part of that's just supply and demand, part of that's just corporate greed, to be honest too, right? So yeah, it is a really good shoe. I think that I like the direction that Brooks took with the Max 3, and that's because I felt like the two, to be fair, I feel like I was a little critical of the changes from the Hyperion 2 to Hyperion 3, and that's because I felt like it lost its identity. I felt like the Max 2 didn't have a true identity. The Max now has an identity. It now fits a category, and the Hyperion doesn't. So what has happened though, because the Hyperion Max 2 was a tweener, is now Brooks has a gap in their lineup, in my opinion. So, traditionally you had the Hyperion 2, or the Hyperion, which was going to be the shoe that filled kind of the void of lightweight trainer. So non-plated trainer, you could do short workouts in it, kind of more of a traditional racing flat vibe. Then you had the Max 2, and the Max 2 was a tweener, so it kind of covered your lightweight plated trainer and your max cushion plated trainer categories. Well, now Brooks has the Hyperion 3, which is, feels more like a standard daily trainer. And so there's kind of there's a gap there in like the lightweight non-plated as well as the lightweight plated, because the Max 3 is now max cushion plated. So that lightweight fast shoe category, plated or non-plated, in my opinion, is a little bit of a gap in Brooks's lineup, which to me was kind of a strong point for them last year, because the Hyperion 2 is my favorite lightweight trainer. You know, I think that people were really critical of Brooks last year, and I thought that the hate was unfair. I thought that they put out some really good shoes. I understand most of it was directed towards the SC, or the Hyperion Elite line. Hyperion Elite 4 PB, awesome shoe. Really like that shoe. Excited for the Hyperion Elite 5. I don't have it yet. I don't know if I will get it seated, but I will buy it if I don't. I'm excited for that shoe. It's unique. They brought on new product designers. They brought on new management, new leadership, and so they're innovating. I think they're trying to find their voice right now, and I think they're headed in the right direction. I think there are some gaps in the lineup, though.